What's up, guys? We are back. I've just finished editing and uploading a short. So if you're into gaming content or Apex Legends, go check that short out. I thought it was pretty funny. Today, we'll be looking at polarizing figure known as the Great One, I believe, Wayne Gretzky. So leading up, this week we started with Bobby Orr. Fascinating. Yesterday we had Mario Lemieux, who really blew me away. Gretzky's the last big name that I keep getting mentioned. And I'll be honest with you, I came into reaction content. My very first video was the Four Nations, which was USA versus Canada. And even in that comment section, I was hearing about the issues that that some people have with Gretzky's behavior since. So I'm sure this is going to be a very interesting comment section. Let me know your thoughts about Wayne Gretzky. I'm literally hearing it like polar opposites, that it's overblown and it has no effect on what his hockey career meant and him as a person. Then other people are saying, don't even go near him right now because, Canadians some of them aren't very happy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure this is going to be an interesting comment section. And keep it civil though, guys, please. We're better than that. Let's get into it. We are also very close to Ovi breaking one of Gretzky's records. So we'll be looking at Ovi soon if he's able to achieve that. But this is about Wayne Gretzky, the biggest name in hockey. I said yesterday he's probably the only name I knew. He was the only name I knew before, getting into this hockey reaction and you guys educating me so much. So let's see what they have to say about Wayne Gretzky. All right, I mean, this music's making him sound like he's a serial killer in a horror movie. Like, damn.
He's known as the Great One, a title that
The Great
speaks
One.
volumes.
I mean, that's a hell of a
about his impact
nickname.
on hockey. His name is synonymous with unmatched skill and a record-breaking career. But just how good was prime Wayne Gretzky actually? Hockey has seen many legends, but none have dominated the sport like Wayne Gretzky. Born on January...
And that's saying a lot, given some of the people we looked at recently. Although, I wonder whether a big difference was Gretzky able to stay healthy, because Bobby Orr obviously had a lot of health issues, as well as Lemieux. And it sounds like those two guys were the ones who could have been in sort of contention, but their careers were just marred with injuries. And it was incredible what they could do given that. But anyway, I'll let us see.
February 26, 1961, in Brantford, Ontario, Gretzky was not just a player, but a phenomenon. From the frozen ponds of his hometown to the grand stages of the NHL.
Wow, that was a cool little bit of skating.
From the frozen ponds of his hometown to the grand stages
10 years I wouldn't be able to do that, I swear.
of the NHL. His journey is nothing short of legendary. Imagine a young boy, barely old enough to tie his skates, yet displaying a hockey sense far beyond his years. Growing up in a hockey-loving family, Gretzky's backyard rink was his first arena. The rink was
Another one
also
with a
known
backyard
as the Wally
rink.
Coliseum. Here, under the watchful eyes of his father, Walter, Wayne honed his skills, practicing tirelessly. His early years were marked by an unparalleled dedication to the game. His passion enabled him to
had an
excel
obsession
beyond
early.
expectations. Wayne's parents, Walter and Phyllis, were instrumental in nurturing his talent. Walter, often seen as Wayne's first coach, instilled in him a deep understanding and love for the game.
I'm sorry, but is his teeth... Are they broken though? Like, that's why I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at his teeth if, like, that's normal, but they look like... That looks like a tooth that snapped in half, and he's got a big smile on his face.
Gretzky's journey wasn't just about natural talent. It was about overcoming challenges, balancing life, and dedicating himself to his craft. His path to greatness was paved with determination and resilience. But just
That was a lot of
incredible was
trophies.
his prime? Let's find out. Wayne Gretzky, 17 years old, made his NHL debut in 1979.
17.
With the Edmonton Oilers. His entry into the league was nothing short.
Now, this is... Because we looked at another young, incredible talent from the Junior World Championships, and I am sorry, but his name's escaping me. And I believe he had to wait till 18. Can they join the NHL younger than 18? I thought he had to wait. And obviously, it would have been a different time when Gretzky joined. So has that changed over the years to protect young players? Or can you, if you are that good at 17, can you get, on the ice in the NHL?
Short of spectacular, Gretzky was drafted by the Indianapolis Racers of the World Hockey Association, WHA, in
Not heard of the
1978
WHA.
and traded to the Edmonton Oilers before the start of the season. In his first season, Gretzky tied for the league lead in scoring and won the Hart Memorial Trophy as the league's most valuable player. 51 goals and 86
The league's most
assists.
valuable player. So that's
This
not
marked
rookie of the
beginning
year.
of an era that would redefine hockey. Then in his second season, Gretzky did the unthinkable, scoring 92 goals and 120 assists. Numbers so staggering, they almost defy belief. Over the years, Gretzky shattered records, redefined the game's standards, and left an indelible mark on hockey. The NHL had never seen a player like him before. Remember his first few seasons? The way he played the game was revolutionary. Gretzky's vision, anticipation,
He was just on a
and
different
ability
wavelength.
to read the game were unparalleled. He wasn't just playing, he was orchestrating the game. Can you recall the awe you felt watching him weave magic on the ice? But Gretzky's greatness wasn't just in his achievements, but in how he elevated his team. His leadership and passion were key in transforming the Oilers into a dynasty. Think back to 1984 Stanley Cup Finals. The Oilers, led by Gretzky, captured their first Stanley Cup, defeating the New York Islanders in a thrilling 5-game
I wonder how old he was for that. They said he was
It was a changing
captain.
of the guard moment. The young Oilers dethroning the 4-time defending champions. Gretzky played a crucial role in his team's triumph, securing 35
Looks like a
points through
huge moment.
19 playoff games, which comprised 13 goals and 22 assists. His performance came just shy of winning the Conn Smythe Trophy, with the award going to his teammate Mark Messier. However, Gretzky was
Wow.
able to lead the team back for another Stanley Cup the following year.
So they got it
This
2
time,
years in a
finally
row.
winning the Conn Smythe Trophy he deserved. One of Gretzky's most iconic moments came in the 19...
Is he taking a shot at Mark there? Like, is he implying that Gretzky definitely should have got the trophy the year before and it was wrong that he didn't? Because he did say he deserved, Interesting.
1985 to 86 season. He not only led the league in scoring, but also broke his record for points.
Wait, has he switched teams here? So he was with the Edmonton Oilers. It's the move to LA that...
Year. This time, finally winning the Conn Smythe Trophy he deserved. One of Gretzky's most iconic moments came in the 1985 to 86 season. He not only led the league in scoring, but also broke his record for points in a season. His 215 points remained an untouched record. The sheer magnitude of this achievement is staggering. Indeed, these are some next-level figures. In the years that followed,
And this is what Ovi's
Gretzky
looking to break,
continued to
right?
dominate. The Oilers won 4 Stanley Cups in 5 years, with Gretzky at the helm.
I'm so confused. Did he just use a different... Okay, I think that he's tricked me here with the different jersey because he's still with the Oilers and he won 4 in 5 years, did they say there?
4 Stanley Cups
Wow,
in
that's
5 years,
unbelievable.
with Gretzky at the helm.
That's
His
unbelievable.
playmaking ability, scoring
I'm sorry I got
prowess, and
confused there, guys.
leadership were
I didn't mean to
instrumental in each victory.
slow the video.
Can you imagine averaging 196 points per season for 9 years? That's what Wayne Gretzky did during his prime. He was simply unstoppable.
Yeah, that's
He won
crazy.
4 Stanley Cups, 9 Hart trophies, and 10 Art Ross trophies. His record-setting 92
I don't know
goals
what the
in a
Art Ross
single
trophy
season,
is.
his incredible assist totals, or his unmatched game intelligence, whatever he did was magical. Wayne Gretzky's prime is generally considered to be the years from 1981 to 1989. Wayne Gretzky's
Big
skill
shot.
set was nothing short of extraordinary. His ability to read the game, to anticipate plays before they unfolded, was like watching a chess grandmaster at work. Have you ever seen a player who seemed to control the game as if he had a remote in his hands? That was Gretzky for you. His vision on the ice was almost supernatural.
It's a wild description.
It was as if he had a sixth sense, always in the right place at the right time. This incredible
I will say, obviously, I'm not that educated on hockey, but from all the things that I've watched, every other player that I've watched, there are things in their highlights that make your jaw drop, like whether it's the puck handling or like a crazy shot. These Gretzky highlights, they're, incredible and he's scoring a lot, but it's almost like he's making it look easy. Kind of like they said, he's just in the right place at the right time, which is, it's almost in a way more impressive that, like, it just looks different. You can see on other players, like they'll, handle the stick around defenders and like through multiple and hit some crazy shots and just have this crazy. Whereas his shots just seem like they're just like perfectly placed.
foresight led to countless assists.
And I'll probably
goals,
eat my words and
leaving
it'll show something
everyone,
crazy here.
fans and players alike, in sheer awe. How often have you watched a Gretzky highlight and asked yourself, how did he even see that play? It's like he had eyes in the back of his head. But Gretzky's impact went far beyond his offensive genius. He wasn't just a goal scorer, but a complete player, contributing to every aspect of the game. His deep understanding and intelligence made him an invaluable asset on the ice. Think about it.
That was an
Hockey is a sport that demands
incredibly
speed,
fast
strength,
change
and
of
smarts.
directions.
It's like a combination of basketball, football, and soccer, but on ice with skates. Combination of basketball, football, and soccer, but on ice with skates. Gretzky, he mastered it all, skating on those thin blades, making split-second decisions. It's just
Wow.
mind-blowing how
That
he
was just not
managed
giving
it
up on
so
the play.
effortlessly. Beyond his skills with the puck, Gretzky's leadership was a cornerstone of his success. He wasn't just a player, but a leader, inspiring his
So that's really
teammates to
important.
reach heights they never thought possible. His fans always experienced an energy shift whenever they saw Gretzky hitting the ice. It was like a jolt of electricity running through the arena. His presence alone could change the course of a game. That's the mark of a true legend. Gretzky's
Yeah, that's pretty
career was
amazing.
not without its challenges. Despite being a hockey legend, Gretzky faced his fair share of early criticism. Can you believe the Great One was once called too small and weak for the NHL? Critics even labeled him as a puck hog, accusing him of dominating the game excessively. These harsh words
That's a hell of a criticism. You're dominating too much. He doesn't look that small.
could have affected a young Gretzky, but he knew how to stay strong and above all. The pressure on Gretzky to always perform was immense. Imagine the weight of expectations to constantly lead your team to victory every game, to break score.
I mean, I understand it, but I'm sure that's on a lot of star players, but yes. But then the records, which we're about to talk about, obviously.
Scoring records. Injuries were another hurdle in his
Okay, so he did
illustrious
have
career.
injuries.
Gretzky suffered several injuries throughout his career, including a herniated disc in his back. These injuries forced him to miss games and limited his performance at times. That's the painful part of his life. As the NHL evolved with new rules like video review and eliminating the two-line pass, NHL evolved with new rules like video review and eliminating.
This is when they changed. Oh. Sorry. I'm just trying to get a...
pass. Gretzky had to adapt his game. This ever-changing landscape made it more challenging for him to maintain his dominance. Similarly, his trade from the Oilers to the Los Angeles Kings in 1988 shocked hockey. Yet, he embraced this new chapter with the same passion and dedication, bringing hockey to the forefront in non-traditional market. People were stunned to hear about one of the most significant trades in sports history. But not just the records or the championships define Gretzky's greatness. It's his ability to inspire, to bring joy to fans, and to elevate the sport of hockey. His astounding 894 goals.
All right, so he was 6 foot tall and 185. So he's not like a small guy, but his weight's probably, yeah, he's not a heavyweight, that's for sure.
And to elevate the sport of hockey. His astounding 894 goals, 1,963 assists, and 2,857 points.
So this would just never be touched, right?
That seems almost superhuman. Imagine the sheer
The
excitement
total.
of watching him glide across the ice, scoring with grace and a skill that left fans and opponents
That was
alike
a
in
nice
awe.
shot.
Can you feel the thrill and pride that must have surged through the fans with each victory? It's like witnessing history being made right before your eyes. But let's talk about his prime years. Gretzky wasn't just playing hockey, he was redefining it. Averaging 2.08 points per game is a feat so remarkable it almost feels like a story from a sports legend. Do you think anyone will ever come close to matching this level of dominance in the sport? Now, think about your favorite Wayne Gretzky moment. Was it a goal, the artistry of his
Be a little
assist,
hard for me.
or something else? Share it with us in the comments below. Hit the bell button to get notified about
One of the
more
shots earlier, I
incredible
guess.
NHL stories. Curious about his philanthropic efforts? In comparison with other greats? Keep watching to find out.
Okay, so
So how do you measure the greatness of an athlete like Wayne Gretzky?
I would be interested to
Is
know
it
about the
through countless records, the
philanthropy.
numerous awards, or the legacy they leave behind?
I find that
Gretzky's
important.
name is etched in the record books with almost impossible achievements. He holds the record for most points in a career, most goals in a season, and most assists, among many others. Each record is a testament to his extraordinary talent and impact on the game. But Gretzky's influence extends beyond the ice. His arrival in Los Angeles transformed the NHL, sparking interest in non-traditional hockey markets and contributing to the league's expansion. Not all athletes.
So him being, considered the best player and then trade into a US team helped to grow the sport, in that area where hockey might not have been so big, and they regard that as like a big part of his legacy, I suppose.
Redefined the reach of their sport. Gretzky's day-to-day brilliance was what truly set him apart. His intuitive play, his effortless scoring, and his ability to make those around him better were unparalleled. Gretzky's on-ice wizardry has left his critics speechless. Dubbed the Great One, Gretzky has left an indelible mark on hockey. His legacy is not just in the records he set or the games he's won, it's in the way he changed the game, inspired generations of players, and captivated fans worldwide. From the streets of Brantford to the biggest stages in the NHL, Gretzky's journey is a source of inspiration. Young players idolize him, emulating his style and dreaming of achieving a fraction of his success. Moreover, Gretzky's impact reached beyond North America. He became a global ambassador for hockey.
He is the only name
Introducing the
that
sport to
I'd
new
heard before.
audiences and inspiring players.
But I said it yesterday. I'm pretty sure that's because there was a Wayne Gretzky hockey game, like video game, in the 90s. I'm sure of it. That's the only reason I know his name over anyone else, really. It's because he was in a video game, and I was really into video games.
Worldwide. His name is synonymous with excellence.
But I
in
know
hockey,
he definitely
transcending
would
borders
have
and
grown the
cultures.
sport globally.
Teammates and coaches have always praised Gretzky's dedication and work ethic. Even after achieving so much, his commitment to improving set a standard for what it means to be a great athlete. One notable aspect of Gretzky's greatness was his ability to adapt and excel in different environments. Whether with the Oilers, Kings, Blues, or Rangers, Gretzky's influence was always profound.
So he played for
This
4 different
adaptability is
teams.
a hallmark of a true legend. Comparing Gretzky to other hockey legends is a common topic.
I'm not disputing that he's a legend at all. But, I mean, that's not the biggest contributing factor to a legend that you can play well at multiple teams. I mean, lots of people would be able to do that, right? Or is it just that he was that exceptional at it, that he elevated the teams? I don't know, that just seemed a little odd to me.
Topic among fans and experts. While each era has its stars, Gretzky's dominance during his prime is undeniable. His records, many of which still stand, are a testament to his unparalleled skill and impact on the game.
See, that's like the highlights I've seen from other things. That was awesome. The amount of power he generated in that shot after, totally duping
unparalleled skill and impact
the defender.
With 87 more playoff points than Mark Messier, who sits second on the list, and in 28 fewer games, Gretzky's prowess in high-pressure situations was
Wow, so he's
unmatched.
really
He's the king of clutch moments in playoff
up there
history,
alone.
and this is what sets him apart from other greats. Playing in a rugged era of NHL where bench-clearing brawls were common, Gretzky faced some of the toughest players, like Bob Probert.
Probert, we've
Yet,
seen
he was
him.
as elusive as they come, easily slipping away from opponents. How thrilling must it have been to watch him weave through the toughest defenses? And then there's the protection he received, akin to the Jordan rules in basketball. If anyone dared lay a finger on Gretzky, they had to answer to his formidable bodyguards, Dave Semenko and Marty McSorley. Beyond his on-ice achievements, Gretzky's character and contributions off-ice have been equally impressive. His philanthropic efforts and commitment to growing the game demonstrated the depth of his impact on the sport and its community. In 1999, the Wayne Gretzky Foundation was established to provide youth with opportunities to experience hockey. Did you know that in 2017, Gretzky partnered with the Boys and Girls Club of America to launch a campaign to raise $10 million to support after-school and summer programs for youth? The campaign raised over $11 million. Gretzky's involvement in community projects and dedication to promoting the sport at the grassroots level has been remarkable. Despite his fame and success, Gretzky's humility and grace have endeared him to fans and players alike. His approachability and willingness to engage with fans have made him a beloved figure in the world of sports. Gretzky's career was a blend of skill, finesse, and the right amount of toughness, making him a true icon of the sport.
The right amount of toughness.
He was the only player in NHL history to captain 4 different teams. He captained the Edmonton Oilers, Los Angeles Kings, St. Louis Blues, and New York Rangers. Gretzky's success is all about natural talent and hard work. As we celebrate Wayne Gretzky, we're reminded of the power of sports to inspire, unite, and bring joy.
Big statue.
His story is one of passion, dedication, and excellence. His story is one of passion, dedication, and excellence.
1,487 games played. That is amazing, because I did a rugby league video the other day and were asked about how long the career can go. And in a 19-year career, because you play so many more games in the NHL, in a 19-year career, he's the only player that played over 400 games. He played 430 in 19 years. 1,487 games. You play so much more. It's wild how big that NHL season is. 894 goals, 1,963 assists, total of 2,857 points, 64 records. Wow.
Inspiring generations of players and fans.
I'm going to look up.
Legend has personal stories.
He has so many trophies, dude.
Have you ever
and he had all them trophies, but he had so many trophies when he was a kid. He was used to that early.
had an encounter with Gretzky? Perhaps a moment where he shared advice, signed an autograph, or simply acknowledged you. Share those memories in the comments below.
Yeah, I'm going to take what he said and you do that. If you got personal things with Gretzky, let me know. I want to know, like, sort of, so he won 4 Stanley Cups in 5 years. I would like to know how many he won in total. Wow, how did they know I was going to, well, so he won the 4 in 5 years with the Oilers. And he didn't win again. But he had so many playoff games. That's interesting, actually. Really interesting. I mean, 4 in 5 years. That's unbelievable in itself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's interesting to see what people are going to think of him and how his legacy's changed, or whether people even do, whether it's a reaction now and then over time people forget about it. But anyway, it's hard. Look, the records are unbelievable. We're going to look into Ovi if he's able to break one of those records, but he's still got 63 more, and there's a few more of dips since this video came. It looks like, look, he for sure did grow the game overall. Like I said, he's the only name that I know of. Even if it's from gaming, that still is something that's increasing the reach and a bit of knowledge. So yeah, just let me know what you think, guys. A lot of what this video tried to bring up was like the emotion of watching him play, which isn't triggering any memories of me, obviously, because I'd never seen him play before. So, you know, let me know what it means to you guys. And we finally did Gretzky, the great one. That's a hell of a nickname. the great one. We finally got to him. So that one's been a while coming. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed watching me learn about a little bit of hockey history, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, guys.